Welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast. BlueWestlo here with the Robbie V, and today we are talking a whole lot about video games, but not just video games. How do I feel about the Acolyte? Cringe
Yep.
or not? We talk a lot about the boys, how we felt about the season. Me and Rob do not agree. Well, at least
Yep.
not completely.
Not completely.
I'm down here at EVO for Las Vegas, boots on the ground. Official GG Over Easy business.
Yep.
And
This is
what
couldn't
else?
have talked about Evo without having you there. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like they requested me. They were like, "We're not gonna hold Evo without BlueWestlo," and I said, "Calm down, guys. I'm like, I'm not that important. You're making me blush." And a lot of TV, a lot of video games. Damn, I already lost it. We really go in on.
We talk a lot.
We go in a lot on the topics that we really don't meander too much this week. So,
Yep.
So if you guys want to hear about some Acolytes, some of the boys, some Evo, some thoughts on all those things, stick around, and also stick around for some nice Poggers Q&A, in my opinion.
From the writers of the Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto series comes the new immersive audio fiction podcast, A Better Paradise Volume 1, An Aftermath. This sci-fi thriller audio drama is the first story in an expansive new universe from Absurd Ventures. Set in the near future, A Better Paradise tells the story of the ill-fated development of an ambitious but addictive digital game world project led by inventor and psychologist Dr. Mark Tyburn. As the advanced software they developed began delivering unexpected and disturbing results, the team fell apart under strange circumstances, and the project was abandoned. The game world and the superintelligence within were discarded, left dormant, and undiscovered until now. I listened to the first episode while I was editing a podcast, and it was awesome. A Better Paradise is out now and available everywhere you get your podcasts. Go listen today, and don't forget to follow A Better Paradise on your platform of choice, and make sure you never miss an episode. It's one of our favorite sponsors of the podcast. Factor is here again. Warmer and sunnier days are calling. Fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu and chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. And the best part, it's microwave. For me, that is like the best thing ever. With 35 meals to choose from and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, you'll always have new flavors to explore. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage your calories, maximize your protein intake, avoid meat, or simply eat well-balanced meals. Head to factormeals.com/GG50 and use code GG50 to get 50% off your first box, plus 20% off your next month. That's GG50 at factormeals.com/GG50 to give you 50% off your first box, plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast, coming to you live on a Sunday morning. Episode 240? Is this 240? Are we on 240?
I think we are.
I see what you're talking about with your little mouth. Your dude is like wanting to talk, but then like doesn't want to talk.
Hold up. This is where it gets funny. You ready for this? I'm just going to barely open my mouth.
Aw. It looks so good though.
I'm tweaking.
Like, it still does look really good.
I'm tweaking.
I'm surprised you didn't do a new background. Seeing as this week, we have boots on the ground this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. For the GG Over Easy podcast, we did not send. We didn't send. Blue sent himself. I'm probably there. He's with his partner, I'm assuming. But Blue right now is in Vegas at EVO. How's it been going so far? Like, give us the details.
Well, we really wanted to get down here at EVO and really talk to the the competitors, and we have our own branded GG Over Easy microphone, and we did a bunch of interviews, but every single one of them said, "We don't know who you are. Why would we ever do an interview with you?" And
Tough to get our pass.
And I said, "That's true. That's true.
Fair. Very fair."
And so we didn't get any interviews.
That's okay. Are you having fun though?
But we are having a great time. I did come down here for EVO. This is actually my first time like being live at Evo. I've kind of always wanted to go. Me and my partner came down because he was going to compete, but then turns out, 300 like it's like $200 to compete.
Yeah, so we were like, it's like you do have to pay. Yeah.
So we were like, damn, that's a lot of money. Let's just go, because
all to get O2, you know, like all to like in reality maybe win one set.
Yeah,
I don't know how bronzy is though. Maybe I'm disrespecting. My fault.
Nah, he's pretty cracked. Not as cracked.
What game was he gonna enter?
It was gonna be Tekken.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we just ended up just going for the spectator. We came down here to visit friends anyway. Because we came down here last year for FanFest, and it was awesome. So we were like, let's just come down here again, have a bunch of people visit. It's been really cool. Food in Vegas, slapper. There is Absolutely. A whole Koreatown area, which is so sick, and it's been really nice. We my friend Twisted, he did actually compete.
Oh, Twisted's there. Fun.
1 and 2, baby.
Wait, he got one and second place?
No, he didn't get no. Yeah, no, he literally got first.
He won a set, dude. That's all you can really ask for. You know what I mean?
At Evo, like, what's crazy is if you win one set, that puts you in the top. There's my phone. What's crazy is if you win one set at Evo, that puts you in the top 50% of all the participants.
That's sick. So I'm already top 50%.
So he's top 50, baby.
What was he playing?
Tekken, yeah.
Okay, so Tekken as well. The no Smash, right? There's still no Smash at Evo?
No Smash because it's got to be available on the Sony platform.
So Sony bought Evo and it has to be played on PlayStations? That's kind of the thing?
I don't think I don't think it has to be on PlayStation, but like if like direct fighting games directly compete with Sony are probably not showing up on Evo. Just purely because, you know, it's Sony. Sony doesn't want to advertise games that are not PC or on the PlayStation products, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's just how it is. It's keeping Evo's doors running. And
did you go to any of the top sixes yesterday?
Twisted went to the
I'm looking now. There's
Mortal Kombat
Kofix top 6, Mortal Kombat top 6, UNI 2 top 6, and 3S top 6.
We didn't go to any of those, but we are going today. We're gonna go watch Guilty Gear Strive, and we're also gonna watch Tekken 8 Finals.
That'd be sick. That's at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Right when this podcast is uploaded, probably. That's
true, and it'll be all ready to go. So we're gonna go see that. The Evo itself is actually really cool. It's really
at Mandalay still?
No, it's at just the Las Vegas Convention Center, the West Wing.
Oh, okay, so it's no longer in a hotel.
Newly renovated wing. It's really nice. They've really like they really leaned into it being not just a fighting tournament, but also like a convention too. Cause
that's cool, like a fighting convention almost.
Cause they have bunch of a bunch of stations for you to play games. They actually have 2XKO stations for you to play.
I had that looked really cool.
I'm gonna try and give that a shot today. And
how long is that line though? I could only fucking imagine.
Unbelievably.
I could only imagine.
Well, here's the cool part. If you actually participate in it, you get guaranteed access to the alpha. So everyone
I'm waiting in that line. Yeah, right.
Everyone and their mom's waiting in that line. So I'm gonna see if I can't get a shot at that. If not, then you know what? It is what it is. I'm really excited because that game looks really good. But man, I hate the name. I just want to say, hate the name.
I'm not a big fan either. I get how Christian kind of liked it and how he kind of explained it.
Explain all you want, Mr. Fruit. But
I mean, like he had the better name though, because I think he said he understands the name, but he said he liked Lethal Tempo more because like Lethal Tempo is like a branch in League, like, and it's all about like fighting faster and all that kind of stuff. So I thought Lethal Tempo was a great name. Yeah, 2XKO, cool. Not a fan.
Yeah, it's it's fine. I'm not mad, but yeah.
I actually have some 2KX news here. Did you see, like, I don't know if they're showing it at EVO, but they showed like the first kind of skin in 2XKO and how skins are gonna work. Bro, that game is gonna rob. That game is going to rob so many people in League of Legends. Mr. Fruit is not gonna be okay. You are not gonna be okay. I'm probably not gonna be okay. But man, the game looks so pretty and it looks really, really good. Like, again, I'm not the biggest fighting game person, but even I think it looks really cool and I like the style of it. I don't know what you call that, where it's like not 3D, but it's just like your typical like fighting kind of style.
A 2D fighter.
2D. Yeah, and I think it looks awesome. I'm really excited for it.
It looks really nice. I love the art style, and obviously looks like it's right. They're gonna pour money into it for it to succeed.
Damn right they are.
No way that game fails. And the sheer amount of budget is exactly why it's so exciting to have that type of fighting game, because I mean Riot has infinite money. So to see it's exciting because, like, in the same way that like Epic Games really like going all in on Fortnite is exciting, because like seeing what a massive company like Riot can do to the scale of a fighting game, that's just exciting to think about. I know it's I know it's like capitalism and the corporation's gonna pop off, but it's like when you have that much money, fuck yeah, I want to see what you could do with that money.
Agreed.
So EVO has been cool. Mostly just to visit friends, but I am excited to be on the floor. See if we can't get some interviews for the official GG Over Easy podcast, because we are
boots on the ground.
We are boots on the ground, specifically for GG Over Easy.
Yeah, this is not a vacation. This is Blue strictly being there for work purposes.
Yep, strictly for work purposes. So I'm
thank you again, excited. Blue, for taking the time to be there for us.
Yeah, and thank you to Studio 71 for flying me out. Disclaimer: Studio 71 did not fly me out, but yeah, shout out to them. That was super sick. I was like, hell yeah, get me in there.
Well, have fun tonight, man. Tekken is gonna be really cool. I'd never watched GGST before, but I'm gonna have these on in the background all day today. I think while I'm working and stuff. I totally kind of forgot EVO was going on. The MK1
hype
finals was sick. Sonic Fox coming through. That was sick.
He's him, because they're them. Is that?
I see what you did there. Yeah, something like that.
They're whatever. You know what I mean.
They're them. Yeah, I mean, I would think they would agree.
I think it is they're them. Yeah, I think it's all right. Well, look, they're them. It was crazy seeing Sonic Fox at 1 HP, and then the dude goes on the offensive.
Yeah, he's like, ooh, like,
he's I'm on HP. Ooh, fuck me up, and then he wins. Yeah. That was crazy. That was awesome. Dude, EVO's so sick. Fighting games are dope. Do I suck at them? No, I'm actually pretty solid.
You're actually pretty okay.
But would I ever compete at them to this level? Definitely not. Because, man, it is so crazy to think about the amount of time and effort modern day fighting game stands put into the games. It's terrifying. Also, like, weirdly inspiring, but mostly terrifying. And just the mental fortitude and discipline that people put into this nowadays is diabolical. I will sit here and I will prefer to be a silly, goofy little guy on a really cool podcast with all of our fantastic audience any day of the week over the rigorous the grind that these guys go through to be fighting game pros. So Godspeed to those people, but man, I'm not built like that anymore.
Have you seen any of like the competitors like walking around or anything and like want to ask for a pick or not?
I see competitors, but I don't really like well, Twisted talked about how he saw a ton of competitors, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think I have the brain energy to do that. You know.
Yeah.
I think there's one person I would, and it's only because Bronze Boy would want to talk
See
to
the
them
moment.
is Arslan Ash, the Tekken god.
What are they? Okay, a Tekken god.
4 times Evo champion.
Is he about to be 5? Is he in the?
He is in
this one today.
He is in the finals right now in Tekken tonight. So, yeah, if we do see Arslan Ash, I will say, I mean, I'm probably not going to see him because he has his Tekken finals, and he's probably not like going to be on the floor 4 hours, leading up to Tekken. He's probably like in his zone. But if we do see Arslan, I will say, yo, sign my boy's hitbox.
How does seating work for that? Does it basically like from like you can basically sit in that same seat all day and it's like kind of like first come first serve type beat, or
it's first come first serve? Yeah.
Okay. And the hall is, I'm guessing, just huge. Like
the hall is massive. It's if it's similar to the hall that I remember, it is. Well, it is. It's the same hall. It's the same convention center. They're just different wings, but the wings are really huge. When I went to FanFest last year, huge floor, and that was on not the newly renovated section. So it's really big. The floor is huge. The center itself, it's crazy. This is the square footage, acres of convention in Las Vegas. And I mean, for good reason. Who doesn't want to host a convention in Las Vegas, right? So,
yeah,
it's.
I mean,
it's
TwitchCon
huge.
doesn't anymore.
Sag, but it's huge, massive. Would you're not a fan of the Las Vegas Convention Center?
I mean, I liked the Las Vegas Convention Center. It just taking the tram every day, and then we specifically got an MGM, the MGM hotel, because it was the first stop on the tram, which meant like you didn't have to like wait or like hope like the tram had room for you basically. But that was like a bad idea too, because then everybody did that. So it was like to get on the tram to get to the convention center, it was like an hour wait at least. So it was like just the amount. Like, are you really close to the convention center? Like, where are you at?
Like, we're like 5 minutes, but so we don't use the tram.
Like,
and also,
see, if you're deep down on the strip, like I was like one of the first hotels on the strip.
And I also think the tram at the convention center is shutting down. Yes,
oh,
is
it?
Is. Yeah. Not enough.
Did you take this? Did you take the Tesla loop thing? Like, because I know that's right around the convention center. It can like take you there from one of the tram stops.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fucking bitch, so I'm not gonna use that. No,
I did.
I have like an innate fear because there's no access to that place. Like, if something goes wrong, like, what do you do?
True. It is weird. It is like a weird like thing.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't think any of us have the capitalism car bucks, the clout, the car clout, if you will, to go on it anyway. So,
yeah. Well, Blue, have fun tonight. I'm really jealous. I'll be watching at home. I know a lot of people will be watching at home. Any predictions tonight? Let's get your. Do you have any predictions on who's winning these fights?
No predictions. I'm just there to watch and appreciate
and support all the competitors.
I am rooting for Arslan because obviously my partner is.
Yep.
Other than that, I just want to see the 5-time repeat. People are like, "Why don't you root for the underdog?" And I say, "I want to watch history happen." So, Godspeed.
Speaking of Godspeed, another anime. Oh, I guess it's. I mean, this is an anime, I guess. We got a new Dragon Ball Daima trailer. I don't know if you've seen it, Blue.
I have seen it. Yes.
Okay, cool. Now Dragon Ball. Am I saying that right? Daima.
You know what?
Tomato.
We're all just living in this crazy Dragon Ball world.
We did get a new trailer. That's the first one since I think like October of last year. And It comes out fall 2024. This is the 40. It's part of the 40th anniversary celebration.
Yeah.
What did you think of the trailer, Blue? I'll start with you.
I'm excited. It looks
wow. Okay.
Are you
I forget
excited?
what your tone was though originally though. I can't remember if you were originally excited or skeptical or why do we need this?
I mean, I like cool shit, and I like maybe a little more cheesy version of Dragon Ball, and I like the aesthetic of the OG Dragon Ball, and this one really gives me that feeling of like going back to basics, but also still like keeping the spirit of new Dragon Ball of like just the absurdity, the goofiness.
So you're past the chibi thing. You're past like little chibi Goku.
They're not
Vegeta.
chibi. They're just young. This is not a chibi show. They're just young. All right, and we have experience with Kid Goku, and now we're getting Kid Vegeta. So sick. And it's also Akira Toriyama's last story of Dragon Ball, I think. Well, I mean, it's his last.
His last like Magnus, like yeah, I see what you're saying.
And it looks really good. I'm just really excited to have some more Dragon Ball anime. It just looks really cool. Like, what can I say? And we're probably going to find out why. I mean, by the end of it, they're probably not going to be kids anymore because they're going to figure out, hey, what happened?
Hey, we're adults now.
They're not going to stay kids the whole time. They're going to eventually figure out what went wrong. All of them are chibi, but like it also is part of the charm of it. In the same way that like Dragon Ball GT had a charm to it, because it's just cool. It's just fucking cool, man. It's goofy in all the right ways. Having Kid Goku back with his staff and everything just hits all the nostalgia factor.
Yeah,
and I'm just interested in seeing exactly how we got here. I'm really interested in really getting that original Dragon Ball aesthetic back, because this one really seems to be just so focused on that. They really seem like they went all in on the animation, which is so dope. I'm so excited for that. And I don't know, just really good. It just looks really fun. We also got like a, I don't know, man. I'm just excited. I'm excited to see.
Yeah,
I'm just excited.
I'm with you. I was a little weirded out by the chibis originally, or like just kind of the style of it. But as you know, time has gone on, I have accepted how it looks, and I just want new Dragon Ball.
That's me.
It's been a long time. I remember always coming in to recordings, and you and Christian just always talking about the latest Dragon Ball episode. And it's crazy how long ago that was now,
God, we're old, Rob.
Yeah.
We're old.
So we're excited about that. Something I am excited about is a show that just recently got canceled. And potentially, I don't know if this is fake news or not. Potentially, Chris Nolan is looking to pick up the series.
Dude.
I don't know. I don't know how fake news that is. But Halo, the TV series, has officially been canceled by Paramount Plus, but there is a hope for season 3. Please don't give it a season 3. Just retcon the whole thing.
Just let Nolan do it. Just let Nolan do the whole thing over again.
Yeah, so it says Paramount Plus has not ordered a 3rd season of its Halo TV series, but there is still hope for the next season regardless. Most of the time, new installments of the Halo franchise are hits regardless of their medium, including books, which is fans have shown for a lot of in the past. One of the biggest parts of the series' legacy is now gone after the closure of Access Studios. Rest in peace, bozos. I'm never a fan of somebody losing their jobs or anything like that. But when you fuck up my boy Master Chief that hard, maybe I am celebrating just a little bit. Now I don't know how like real this is. Yeah, Mr. Fruit put out a, dude. Everybody else, Sonic gets to have these cool adventures. What's the Last of Us 2 for now? We'll see what happens in season 2. what other video game adaptations are there that are doing really well?
Fallout,
yeah. Like everyone else in my franchises except this one, dude. This one is like the one that just like can't figure it out. I saw somebody like
they can't even figure it out.
Exactly, dude. It's just like my boy has fallen so far. Like
it hurts. It hurts to see insane. For you.
Yeah. So I don't know how true this is, but Mr. Fruit put in a link in our like group message. Let me see if I can find it here. I don't know how like real this is. You know, it could just be somebody like tweeting. Let's see. Okay, well, the tweet doesn't even exist anymore. So that just is basically telling me everything that I need to know. The tweet was basically saying that Christopher Nolan is a fan of Halo and is thinking about buying the rights to the Halo show to fix the show. Cope. And I knew it was. But I'm very glad this show is over. Who would have thought continuously showing Master Chief out of his helmet?
Dick and balls out.
Yeah, like cheeks out, bro. Like it's just some gamers have even been speculating that the developer would be removed from the Halo games, which might be because of the hype of Halo Infinite has died down despite live service statuses. Franchises like Halo could just need another release to pull attention back to them, though this has consistently been the case for the games and now the TV show. I hope this show is looked at as like a CW Halo and is like, you know, not the real Halo. I swear to God, I know this sounds like copium, but please somebody like HBO or somebody that can do like a mature tone to Halo and understand that, like, you know, Master Chief doesn't need to necessarily be the main character of the story. You know, show us the fall of Reach and then show us like another thing. Somebody had like tweeted and it was basically like the books and it was like the fall of Reach and then some other book. And then it was like Halo's book, The First Strike. And then it was like Halo 1 and then Halo 2 and Halo 3. And the person was like, there, I basically just wrote you the 6 seasons of Halo. It's just really sad. Again, I'm happy that it's canceled because that show was a piece of shit and I hated what it was doing to my boy's name. But I still have copium for my boy.
I got copium for you too, big guy. I want you guys to finally get the W deserve. Something.
I mean, yeah, there has to be light at the end of the tunnel for this. And I know that there is because last week, Blue, I was delivered a video game that I didn't know that I was waiting 11 years for. You guys know Rob is an athlete first, gamer second. It may not look that way at the moment. Okay, that athlete is still like buried deep inside here. Okay, athlete first, gamer second. I was delivered. Now this sounds crazy that I'm talking about a sports game like this, but I was delivered college football 25, and so far it is everything that I've ever wanted in a college football game ever, or a sports game ever. It is so much fun. Besides the EA servers being absolute piss, it is so much fun, dude. You get to like pretend you're like a college scout recruiting these dudes from high school. Okay, whoa, that was about to be a crazy sentence. I was about to say I'm sending DMs to high schoolers trying to get them to my college. I'm sending DMs to these student athletes to get them scholarships to my college. Okay. And it's so much fun, dude. Like I made like a 26 person online dynasty with members of like Fruit Nation, Arios's, the Realm, I think he calls his, and just anybody like within our communities that are like interested in sports games. And a ton of my like normie IRL friends who are also into this game. And today's like our official first week of the league. Everybody's back home. Everybody's officially in the league. And it is seriously so much fun. This game like gives me hope for sports games, that like sports games can be fun when they are catered
yep.
and given the features that we've always like wanted. But there are still those cash grabs, like Ultimate Team and all that other bullshit. But if you're a sports game fan, especially like a Madden fan, and you've fallen out of love with Madden and stuff, try out college football, man. It is a blast. I'm not even a big college football fan. I don't watch college football, but I think in the terms of like a game and running a program and running like, I think it's the most fun you can kind of have, like customizing your football experience. They also have this team builder thing in there. I don't know if you've seen any of the funny team builders, Blue, but there'll be like Minions University. I've seen like Monsters University. You can make like fake colleges. I've seen like Taco Bell University, Walmart University. It is like,
that sounds sick.
It is so, yeah, it's so cool. And you can like put those team builders in an online dynasty. So I think whenever we get bored with this online dynasty, I'm going to build like a team builder one, and everybody can like make their own teams and that kind of thing. So if you're a sports fan like me, and you've been waiting for like a good American football rendition of old sports games, this is the one for you, and it's so much fun. I can't get enough of it. Every day, like I want to just keep playing it, but I will unfortunately have to wait until everyone else catches up with me and I can sim the week.
Rob will continue to send DMs to high schoolers.
Okay, that was not where I wanted that. Like, as soon as like I got halfway through that and I went, oh my God, that is a crazy sentence. I'm going to have to elaborate here. Blue, did you watch the season finale of The Boys? I know this season of The Boys was kind of, that's what I'm looking for, polarizing for a lot of reasons.
I did end up watching it.
Okay, nice. I watched it as well.
I have to say
give me your thoughts on the season as a whole.
I guess I'm polarized because the last couple episodes were a little hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
I think the season started off really strong. The first couple episodes were good, and then we got a little. I guess we meandered a little bit, and we finally got to a point where like things started happening.
I'd agree with that.
I will say the last couple episodes where Huey straight up gets sexually assaulted twice.
Yeah, poor dude.
And gets played off as a joke. I was like, guys, be so serious right now. So that was weird for me. But the last episode, amazing lead up. It kind of felt like this season didn't really know exactly what it wanted to do, and it spent a lot of time like trying to tease. Obviously, we're going into spoilers. I mean, it's The Boys, so it felt like it was trying to tease so hard Butcher's death, but it's like, dude, like let's be so serious right now. There's not a season 5 of The Boys without Butcher. Like that's just not gonna happen. So, and I guess it felt like more of a slow burn than usual because most of the season was about building up Ryan and Butcher, and also like Starlight's subplot about trying to get her powers back. And
yeah, that was. I thought the person like duplicating her was her the whole season, and that's why she couldn't do the powers.
That would have been crazy. That would have been.
I thought like, but then like you find out it's only been for like 10 days or something like that. So I thought that was their answer for that. I was like, oh, that's like kind of cool, but no.
Yeah, it felt like it doesn't. It felt like it kind of didn't know what it wanted to say, like through the middle of the season and then up to the end. But this last episode was so peak, so good. We finally like got all the payoff. I was pretty shocked. At the things that happened. It felt like more happened in this season finale than like the entire season, which is sick because it makes me really hopeful for 5.
That should kind of happen, like you kind of.
It makes me really excited for 5 because I don't really know what's going to happen now. As someone who
because they've strayed a lot away from the
comics.
Yeah, they've kind of strayed away from the comics in a lot of regards. Because I think we've said it on here. The comics is known as kind of being a really shitty comic. Like the comics aren't really looked at as good writing. I would say a lot of people would say the dude is just wanted to just say slurs in a comic book. But the show is awesome.
Yeah,
I'm like you. I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
You thought the season was great start to finish?
Not start to finish. I think like you. I think like 4 or 5 when Huey's like doing the stuff with his family and his mom and dad.
See,
like,
that was I thought that was one of the best parts of this season.
Oh, okay. See, I was I could really like not. I was like, we kind of had like this Huey dad thing earlier. Like whatever. Like and then like to have it end the way it did, it was like, okay, we could have just not done with that at all, and like nothing would have changed, I guess. Maybe like Huey would have been a little bit, I don't know, would have been a little different. But like you said, like yeah, Huey literally just gets the last 2 episodes, which is sad. Because Huey's actually like one of my like characters that like I sympathize with like the most. You know, he's probably like the most normal, or like the most morally right.
Yeah, him and Starlight I root for just because they're the only people who
seem to have some sort of moral compass left.
Seem like to have a full moral compass, and like like even MM.
I root for Frenchie. I like Frenchie. I think Frenchie
even MM. Yeah, even MM starts getting like really manipulative to the point where it's like, but like now like he's really so focused on his family. Like all of them really seem like they've developed these morals. The Frenchie storyline was like weird from the start for me. Like
you don't like it because he's kissing guys, dude. I know it. That's why I hate that.
I hate that. Oh my god, I'm so homophobic. Oh no, it was just weird. The pacing was not the pacing or anything. It was just weird. It was a little like
so out of left field. Just did not expect
like oh, so Frenchie is having regrets.
Like I've already shipped him with Kimiko. Like, come on, show. Like I've already done this. Like you did it for me.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. That one's like, I think that's also for me why the season felt so weird, is because there's so much. They're trying to fit a lot of like the character development for each of the boys, but like, I don't know. I feel like it took away from like the also the stakes being so high. But at the same time, so many sections where it's like, well, Frenchie is going to go off and have a mental breakdown now about killing some dude's family. And also, MM is going to talk about how much he loves his family for 8 more times this season. And I don't know. It was just weird. It was weird. I thought it was good.
Yeah. I think like kind of what you said. I for this season as a whole, up to the boys' standards, it was probably the weakest of the seasons, I'd probably say.
Yeah.
But that it like to boys' standards, that's like some of the best like television you have today. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what Gen V we'll hopefully get Gen V next year and have like a little side story that'll have some sort of answers. But I thought that show was great. I didn't watch this show, and I know it recently just ended, and it was very polarizing. Did you watch The Acolyte at all, Blue?
I did watch all of The Acolyte.
You did?
I watched all of it.
Okay, what did you think? I haven't watched any of it.
This is going to be the most clear and concise I'm ever going to be in describing how I talk about things, because you know how I meander so hard. My thoughts come to me as I go. The Acolyte sucked so much ass. It was so bad, but I couldn't stop watching because I fucking love Star Wars. And so I was like, I'm just gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna go through the entire time, and we're just gonna.
I'm gonna quiet watch this. I'm not gonna let people know I'm watching.
We're gonna let
quiet watch this,
bro. This show has the lamest writing. The show has every single lame TV trope you could think of. It has it's like the when
you're
it's like every trope. You know how people make fun of anime for having this stupid like, how is this possible?
You're never gonna defeat me.
The dark side, the force, the powers flowing inside me. Yeah, this was the American version of that. Pure unfiltered cringe. It just sucked. It was so bad. Which sucks because like you could tell the characters, like each of the actors are trying to give like the best performance they can with the script. But like, man, this script sucks major ass dick and balls. It was just so all over the place. It's like this whole, everyone's trying to do this like detective arc, but like they're all the worst detectives possible. The stupidest.
Hey, does it fall into this thing? This is what I really hate about the prequels is that the Jedi are just dumb. It's like
they're so stupid.
They're so
inept.
Dumb.
They're completely inept. You have like you have later down the line like this one lady, this one I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. This one green alien lady with a Jedi with a lightsaber whip. Stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Lightsaber whip.
It's a lightsaber whip. Looks stupid. Looks just as stupid as you think it does.
Like Indiana Jones type beat.
Yes. Stupid.
Vernestra is what Glitchy is saying.
Yeah, and like she's like supposed to be like this big badass, but then she goes to like be a detective, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna come to the stupidest hypothesis of all time, and that's what we're gonna go with. And it's like, bro,
yes, Jedi.
You spent so much time building up how cool she is, and then she just spits out the dumbest, most illogical thing possible. The main character the main characters are cool, but one is like a I'm a mechanic flourish, and then the other is like, I'm a big bad assassin who makes the dumbest plays possible.
And they're twins, right? That's kind of the thing,
twins.
Right? Like,
they are twins.
Okay.
I didn't mind the canon being like whatever and people fucking with it. The witch episode was
people going like, I don't like that Anakin's not like the chosen one now because of these people. That's what I've been hearing.
The witch section was like kind of read like people who don't pay attention to Star Wars, but like it's whatever. Like I'll get over it. At the end of the day, like Anakin is still the guy, so it's whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It was just I had no problem with the canon or like them trying to set up the lore.
Yours is just the writing and just
the writing was
dialogue.
The writing was just so predictable, so all over the place. Manny Jacinto tries so hard to be this cool Sith dude, and gives like
is that the guy that took his shirt off? I saw that meme that people were really mad that like he got naked.
Dude, I don't know why you'd be mad. I'm trying to see that Sith dick. Trying to see that Sith quack. Let's see the dark side, baby. And yeah, I mean, more nudity in Star Wars. Let's get it. But also, like he is also trying so hard to like give like as best a performance he can. It just doesn't work. And then, Soul is I think the best part of the story for me.
Is that the Squid Games actor?
Yes, Soul is. He's so sick, so cool. So the most reasonable Jedi who's not doing dumb shit, but then at the same time, by the end of the show, I'm like, you're dumb too. You suck. Everybody
in the show is dumb.
Everyone sucks and is dumb and makes the dumbest plays, and just doesn't make
any sense. It's like a horror movie.
Completely illogical. Just dumb horror movie. I'm gonna make dumb mistakes tropes.
Please let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. Like, I want to know if this is like actually like a sentiment of people.
I think it's definitely the majority sentiment.
The general consensus.
I think it's definitely the general consensus. And
$180 million budget, Blue. At any point did you think you were watching a $180 million?
I was watching
series?
A CW Jedi series, dude. I was watching
Supernatural.
I was watching Supernatural. I was watching what's that one with Dylan or Cole Sprouse or whatever.
Oh, Riverdale.
I was watching Riverdale. It was just so bad and so goofy, and the main character's aspirations made no sense. Sometimes the main character would be like, I want one thing, but like the next minute would be like, ooh, actually I want another. like talk no jutsu Naruto style, like, hey guys, to move the plot forward, I'm gonna say something. Oh, you said something? Let's do that. Soul leaving all of his dead ass Jedis there, like, oh well, I guess we have to go report this to the Jedi Republic, and then like the trope of, oh, the signal's not going all the way through to the Jedi Republic. Motherfucker, you are in the peak of technological advancement age, and you can't get a motherfucking radio signal to the Jedi, and oh, one Jedi shows up when another just light warped out, and it's like, oh my god.
Is this the worst form of Star Wars we have had?
This is easily the worst writing in any Star Wars media I've ever... Actually, that's not true. The Star Wars Christmas special.
That's why I said this. When this is the worst medium since Disney has acquired Star Wars.
This is the worst. This is the worst Disney Star Wars media I have watched so far. Yes.
Do we get a season 2?
I hope not.
I mean, Halo got one.
I hope not. Hope we don't. Halo is better than this.
Wow. No way.
And I mean that. Wholeheartedly.
That's
Halo was better than this.
Crazy. The Halo writing was better writing than the Acolyte writing.
Inexplicably,
I have to watch the Acolyte now. Like, I have to watch it.
You're gonna watch the Acolyte, and you're gonna understand everything I say about every single trope being used at the same time. It's just so dumb, and the only saving grace for me is one, Manny Jacinto getting naked, and then two, the action scenes were actually really cool. Anytime there were action,
the choreography,
really great Did you fuck
choreography?
Did you say choreography?
Yeah, I can't even say it now too. Choreography. I did see something though that did give me hope in the series. I mean, like, because, like, obviously I didn't watch. And this is obviously spoilers because Blue has gone through the whole thing at this point as well. So if you're still at this point, I did see that they dropped Plagueis, which is pretty cool. I did see in the comment section, however, roasting showing Plagueis because I guess at this because like this is gonna sound like actually Plagueis at this point in the timeline is only 19 years old. So like I don't know that, but like it's cool that we get to see him. Now, do I want him to be seen in this show? Probably not.
No. They dropped like a wet noodle in a pool, and I was like, it was like a Plagueis, and I was like, sure, why the fuck not? You're throwing everything else you can in this fucking show, just whatever.
I also did see color change lightsaber. That was interesting. I think like. The idea is cool. I just don't think the execution was cool. Like, I think the idea behind that was cool. No, you don't like it. I think the idea, but like someone going, all right, she grabs the lightsaber and then it changes from blue to red because she's like evil. Like even my thought process, I'm like, yeah, that does sound kind of cool. But then like, I don't think
stupid.
I don't think
dumb.
I don't
stupid. Yeah. Dumb.
Because if you think about it too, Anakin's lightsaber doesn't ever change to red, and he killed kids.
Exactly. Thank you.
That man killed kids. Like, I'm not trying to look too deep into the Star Wars lore, you know, because at the end of the day, it is Star Wars. But
it is stupid.
I think the idea is cool. I just don't think the execution and because again, I think I saw that. And the Plagueis thing. I think those were probably the most polarizing things from the episode.
The Force is bleeding through the Kyber crystal. Oh, she's a Jedi. Shut up. Go away. I hate this show. And the worst part is, like, I want to love it so bad. I really do. I want to love this show because it's right up my alley. A peak of the Jedi's power. But every Jedi's
and the
so
Acolyte
dumb.
He's just like it's like a secret Sith. That's what the Acolyte is, and it's just like the Sith is back. That's what the show's about. What is the show actually about?
The show ultimately is about everyone wanting a Padawan or an Acolyte, and all of them being so selfish. Yes, the power of one, the power of many. Kill me. I'm gonna the witch scene, there was this whole like ritual that was the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And they're like, the power of one, the power of two, the power of bad writing. Sucks.
I have to watch this now.
You have to watch it. You're gonna cringe. You're gonna be like, it's like someone.
It's not so bad. It's good. You know.
At some points, I would say it's so bad it's good. Like, it'll give you a laugh because it's like, did y'all really thought someone in the writer room were like, oh, dude, I am fucking cooking. I am fucking cooking. It's there's points where you're gonna probably be like, dude,
I can't get through this.
I could have written this. Pay me whatever money that they pay their writers. Probably not much.
I'll take half.
And I could have written this. It's like someone greenlit someone's weird fan fiction, like
gave him 180 million.
And gave him 180 million, not like dead ass. I wanted to like the show so bad. I gave it a shot. It started off pretty good. I did enjoy the first 2 episodes, but then like it just got so tropey, so predictable, so cheesy by the end, and I don't know. It tries really hard, and it does have a soul, and you can tell like people really put their heart into it. But man, just so bad, and not like redeemable bad. Not like, ooh, the prequels were pretty good. No, the prequels were also bad, but like the prequels had like a lot of thought and care and love put into them, and I see that in this show, but the characters are just so stupid that it makes me not care. I don't know. I hope if it does get a season 2, they really work on the writing. But man, in Star Wars not exactly a peak bastion of writing, but I would expect a little bit more than a CW Star Wars cast. Like, man.
Yeah. In other news, we'll make this quick. I caught up on My Hero Academia, the anime version, and let me just tell you, I'm broken inside. Manga readers, I'm not going to spoil anything because I think this doesn't deserve a spoiler. But if you're a My Hero watcher, I'm standing with you. Hands up.
What do we mean here?
I guess another thing. Netflix has a bunch of staggering number of games currently in development. Netflix came out this week and basically said they have around 80 games in development as of July 2024. So expect a lot of games coming from Netflix within the next 2 years. I don't know how that's going to look or how that's going to work. But hopefully, like Blue said, you take all that money that you have and make something cool with it. We also got a very cool...
From the writers of the Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto series comes the new immersive audio fiction podcast, A Better Paradise Volume 1, An Aftermath. This sci-fi thriller audio drama is the first story in an expansive new universe from Absurd Ventures. Set in the near future, A Better Paradise tells the story of the ill-fated development of an ambitious but addictive digital game world project led by inventor and psychologist Dr. Mark Tyburn. As the advanced software they developed began delivering unexpected and disturbing results, the team fell apart under strange circumstances, and the project was abandoned. The game world and the superintelligence within were discarded, left dormant, and undiscovered until now. I listened to the first episode while I was editing a podcast, and it was awesome. A Better Paradise is out now and available everywhere you get your podcasts. Go listen today, and don't forget to follow A Better Paradise on your platform of choice and make sure you never miss an episode. It's one of our favorite sponsors of the podcast. Factor is here again. Warmer and sunnier days are calling. Fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu and chef crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitianary approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. And the best part, it's microwave. For me, that is like the best thing ever. With 35 meals to choose from and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, you'll always have new flavors to explore. Enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage your calories, maximize your protein intake, avoid meat, or simply eat well-balanced meals. Head to factormeals.com/GG50 and use code GG50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's GG50 at factormeals.com/GG50 to give you 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
I hope they sell this to the public. I'll do anything to get one. Cool new Xbox Deadpool controller that has detachable butt cheeks on the back of a controller. I think
classic.
I think something that every Xbox controller has been missing since the dawn of time is a nice little butt on the back. That thing is so cute. I want it so badly. If it's not sold to the public, I'm going to be very pissed because I want that to be my controller, and I want these like 3 fingers to just cup butt as I'm playing game, you know? And I can't wait to see that movie. That movie looks really awesome. I think this movie brings back Marvel in every sort of the sense. I think the hype, this is going to sound crazy. This is mad copium. I think the hype behind Marvel is going to be higher after this Deadpool movie than it ever was previously with Marvel. Yeah. I think the amount of like, you know, X-Men and all that kind of story it's going to bring in and all the kind of forward moving it's going to push. I think everybody's going to be so hyped about Marvel. Marvel's going to be 100% back. This movie looks 100% amazing. I think it's going to be one of the best Marvel movies probably ever. Now, it's hard to say like if it's going to be Avengers because like the Avengers was just so special. Like that movie seeing experience was, I don't know if I'll ever feel that again with a movie. But I think it's going to be fucking sweet. What do you think, Blue, about Deadpool Wolverine?
I'm honestly kind of back on the Marvel train. Because I mean Deadpool, yeah, like they just said Ryan Reynolds take everything, and I say yes. And not only that, but like obviously it looks really fun and goofy and stupid, and it's really cool that Marvel is letting the absurdity of Deadpool not be lost. Does one of the biggest things I was worried about going to Disney Marvel was not getting the, you know, what made Deadpool so special in the first two. But obviously Deadpool existing and succeeding is exactly why they probably just let it ride. You know what I mean? Like it's a mature R-rated film, superhero film works in modern time, which is so sick because I mean Deadpool is just like this true oddball of a superhero movie when we really need new ideas and something that is so different from the usual. Superhero content has really felt so corporate over the past like 3-4 years.
Very Vought, if you will.
Very, very Vought, yes. And so yeah, something like Deadpool that's just absurd, maximalist, you know, not trying to be anything but itself is so sick. And also, I saw the trailer for Agatha All Along, which also looks really good.
Yeah, I thought it looked really interesting. I didn't think it looked bad. I saw a lot of people having like really negative take with it. I thought it looked fine. I really love that actress though. Good. She's so awesome.
I thought it looked really good, and I'm really excited. I don't know.
It also helps. I really like WandaVision. I do. Like
I think WandaVision is super underrated. To be honest, I still think WandaVision is one of their best, and I'm really excited for Agatha All Along. I will say, the Captain America trailer did not woo me.
Me either.
Seemed a little milquetoast.
I like Harrison Ford though. I like Harrison Ford.
I do like Harrison Ford, and I love Anthony Mackie. So
yeah, a lot of it is probably because I know about the reshoots and all that kind of stuff. So maybe like I'm already kind of on it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm hoping it turns out good, but I was a little, a little bit of a little safe for a Captain America movie when it's Anthony Mackie's debut as Captain America. So no, drop my phone again.
Little thing we can touch on too. It didn't really affect me or you, Blue, but I know it may affect a lot of listeners out there. CrowdStrike CEO apologized for its global IT outage.
This was
that had
crazy.
Seen planes grounded, health services halted, and the blue screen of death appearing in so many places it shouldn't. My dad works for United Airlines. He's a mechanic there at DIA. He said planes were grounded at United for probably like 6 hours. Yep. From like 4 a.m. to 10. He said the only people that were actually able to keep flying was Southwest, and it's only because Southwest is on Windows 3.0, or like 4.0 or something like that.
Damn.
So I know a lot of people out there may have had to deal with that. I called it CloudStrike because that's what I read it as, and apparently that's a Destiny exotic that I didn't know. So everybody thought I was memeing about a Destiny gun called CloudStrike when I asked. Had no idea. I thought the service was actually called CloudStrike. But no, it's called.
I did not make that. I did not make that connection. Wow.
Yeah, I tweeted. Neither did I. And then my friend Gary was like, "You're such a Destiny lover." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You literally called CloudStrike." And I was like,
"You do kind of
what the fuck does that have to do with Destiny?"
You do kind of stand, bro.
Yeah, he just likes to call me a Destiny lover. But basically what happened was, I guess CrowdStrike like updated like something, and basically if you had like a security computer that was connected to a company, I guess there's like different versions of Windows, and like if you work for a company, there's like company versions of something. And it basically just blue screened every computer of all time. So I can't wait to find out how many millions of dollars was lost on that Friday. So a lot of people had 3-day weekends. So congratulations if you had that 3-day weekend.
It's crazy to see that such a massive, and I mean
can happen.
Massive wave of people just unable to work over a company pushing an update. What's crazy to me is like, yeah, maybe having having such a massive part of the workforce at the
mercy of C++,
at the mercy of a company who can fuck it up so quickly and so immediately is not the greatest idea, but alas, these are the times we live in. It was crazy. I saw so many people complaining, which rightfully so, like I would like to work, but then a lot of people were like, well, literally nothing I can do, 3-day weekend, let's go. It's dude, flights being down for the entire morning. That was so widespread. Like even we went to this cool Mexican bar, and they could tell we were not from Las Vegas, and they're like, "Oh, where are you guys from? Did you guys get stuck here because of that whole CrowdStrike thing?" And I was like, "Damn." It's crazy how just like 6 hours.
Oh, so you flew on Thursday, not Friday?
I flew on Thursday, yeah. No, I flew on Wednesday, nice. so I was lucky.
Oh,
yeah, Wednesday. Okay, so I was really lucky. Yeah, it's crazy how just 6 hours can just change everything, and just be such a big deal, and especially for work. Like it's different, like with something like AT&T, where people like start going ballistic. It's like, I don't have my phone, I don't have my internet, but like most people are like, oh, okay, well, I'll just fuck around on Wi-Fi. But like with work, people will go rabid if you fuck with their work. And even flights being down for 6 hours is a big fucking deal. Like across the country.
That's a long time.
That's a long time for flights. So maybe not the greatest idea to have one company have people's ability to work in the palm of their hands.
So if you were part of that outage, feels bad.
But
and if you weren't part of it and you had to work on Friday, it feels bad.
Feels
maybe even worse. We can move on to Q&A here.
Let's get it.
Got a question here from One Lax. It says game or movie whose critical reception or audience reception you disagreed with. For example, I thought Deathloop was a solid 7, but many critics gave it a 10 across the board.
We did that.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't delete that. Space says, you guys check out First Descendants yet? I played a beta with a couple friends and it looked pretty promising. I haven't played it yet. I kind of like to play those games with people, and I don't want to play them by myself. And Mr. Fruit is currently hurting. So if you want to play with me, Blue, I'll play with you at some point. Oh, I'd try it out.
What the hell? No, bad.
What the Sigma?
What the Sigma? I think I might actually wait for Fruit because I feel like that's a good all three of us game. I've been watching it and it seems really fun. Agree. Yeah, it looks really cool. Nexon kind of cringe, but I mean, they have a lot of money, so we'll vibe with it. It looks cool. The gameplay looks really fun. I watched the campaign and the story is about as abysmal as you could expect, but I mean, I've been playing Destiny for like the past 10 years, so I'm used to abysmal campaigns. It looks fun. It looks really cool. I want to give it a shot. I don't know how long I'll be invested in it because my enjoyment of looter shooters is, I've got a shorter fuse on those nowadays, but I'll definitely try it.
MC534 says favorite and least favorite lifts. My least favorite lift is a military press, which for those that don't know, it's basically you just have a chair like this. Your back is like straight, and then you have a bar kind of behind you. It's like right here. Then you put it here, and you just do a little shoulder press like this. You guys can't hear it, but every time I go here, both of my shoulders are currently popping. So it hurts a lot. So I normally never do that lift. I don't know why both my shoulders pop, but they've popped like that since I was 16.
Favorite lift?
So that's my least favorite.
Oh, so what's your favorite?
Power cleans.
Yep, classics.
I love a good power clean. But that's more like back in the day though, because I loved dropping the big weight and making a boom, boom, boom. And everyone's like, "Damn, like he's fucking owning over there." And then nowadays I do it, and everyone's like looking at me. It's like I don't want this attention on me. Like never like. So I try and do like more so like a hang clean out. Like I'll power clean it and then I'll hang clean it down and I'll put it down. I normally don't drop weight anymore.
It's fair.
Also, real quick, an Arnold press, which is basically you have dumbbells, you bring it here with a hammer press, then you go side, and then a little shoulder press with it. My shoulders don't pop with that shoulder press, so that's how I do get my shoulder workout in. I do like I think it's called the like Arnold press or something like that. Arnold Schwarzenegger press. I don't know.
We take those. Favorite lift, probably snatch. It's so sick. You look so cool doing it, and when you do it right, it feels like you could defeat 8 different Nordic gods. It's crazy. For normies, I guess it would be called the squat snatch, but just snatch, so cool, so satisfying. There's so much technique to it, and every time I go into it, I feel like I'm trying to learn something new about not just the lift but also my body. So snatch is really, really cool. My least favorite lift. Lift. I don't know.
No, I guess squats. You like squats?
I guess my least favorite is probably back squat. It's just, I don't know.
I like a good front squat.
I do like front squats, and I don't hate squats. It's not like I hate the back squat, but I guess the back squat is probably my least favorite. It just feels the most uncomfortable, I guess, for me.
Yeah. Winter's Cloud says, "Hey guys, question for all. So I'm upgrading my PC, and I'm wondering what you all plan on upgrading or wish you could upgrade in your computer setup, graphics card, monitor, or whatever. Also, who's got the cleanest and the nastiest setup?"
Oh, I could tell you the nastiest is pretty easy to.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably say me is probably the nastiest.
But you do have a new PC, so it's not nasty right now.
Yeah, at the current moment, it's not nasty. Actually, Mr. Fruit, I was having those blue screen of death issues, and Mr. Fruit and Power GPU put their powers combined to get me a brand new gaming computer. It is their Prestige. Let me find it. Power GPU Prestige 3. So I can tell you exactly what my gaming computer is looking like these days. Don't look at my streaming computer. It has a bunch of cat hair on it. Like it's nasty. So it's a Be Quiet Pure Bass 500 mid tower, Deep Cool LS 52 or 520 liquid CP cooler, Intel Core i7 1470 100K, MSI Mag 7 280 motherboard, Kingston Fury Beast RGB 32 gig DDR RAM, Kingston 2 terabyte SSD, which is like my favorite part, bro. Like if my answer to that question, if I could upgrade any part of my old computer, it would be my SSD. I had a 500 gigabyte SSD and then like a 500 gigabyte like storage one. Like 1 terabyte is like not enough these days, especially with someone who's like in content creation that's like trying to put out like VODs and stuff. It's a fucking nightmare. And then the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080 Super, the tough edition. So that is the current computer I'm rocking with right now, and it is fucking sick. It ran. I played Valorant last night. In like a Premier game, I was literally getting 500 FPS. I think in Counter-Strike too, I was getting over like 300. It owns. It's a great computer. I know, Blue, you recently upgraded yours as well.
Yep, and I don't remember the specs for shit, but I think it was like a 3060. Heckin' like I finally have 2 SSDs, which is sick. I think it's like a terabyte each, which is cool.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the case. I just remember putting it together with my local shop, X Gamer PC, and it just turned out really cool. It was mostly for me. It was the graphics card and an i9 processor, and the rest was like, I was like, hey, just give me whatever looks like it works with these, boss man, like, and slap it on. So yeah, just the processor and the graphics card, if those are good, then
would you upgrade anything on it if you could?
As of right now,
and that could be a graphics card, monitor. If you, let's say, what would be your next upgrade on like your setup if you could upgrade anything right now?
As of right now, stuff that
be chair, I guess.
As of right now, like chair. That's what I would upgrade. As of right now, chair. But like
chair.
I guess with my monitors, because I have 2K monitors, it's like it's funny because I prioritize FPS, but like now that I have 2K monitors, I could not go back to just normal 1920 1080.
Mm-hmm.
But like having a higher resolution means it's so hard to play games on like max quality while also maintaining like 100 FPS or above. So whatever the craziest CPU is, because that's all CPU intensive, like an even crazier CPU and GPU than I already have.
Does your model take from the CPU as well, or what is the?
What do you mean?
Like your VTuber model? Like what is that normally?
Yeah, this takes CPU as well. So, but I mean, okay. The VTube Studio is fairly light on the rig, so it's just like it's just playing anything above 100, and then as soon as I like OBS, luckily NVENC is so sophisticated now that that's pretty easy. But yeah, I mean, I'm always gonna upgrade. I mean, right now I can't really upgrade my process. If I'm upgrading a CPU, like I'm just getting a new rig. But yeah, I mean, graphics card, dude, so expensive for good reason. Because
oh, bro, they're huge though. I didn't realize how big graphics cards have gotten.
Mine has a little metal rod to keep it from not sagging.
Yeah, so does mine. Like I didn't realize
we live in wild times.
Like it literally has like support beams. Like I couldn't believe that.
Yep.
We'll go to this question. I think this looks like a fun question. Arnav says, which video game community has the worst community members in your humble opinion, and why is it Valorant?
Oh.
God, man. Like Counter-Strike is pretty bad. Like when you run into some fucking Eastern European Russians, like they're pretty bad. League is pretty bad too. So like if I had to pick, I would actually probably play Counter-Strike because I've probably put a lot of hours into Counter-Strike, and the vile kind of shit that I've seen from not just crazy Eastern Europeans, but basically everywhere is pretty bad. So I'd probably say Counter-Strike.
I have two-pronged answer. One, I have from two different perspectives. One is Destiny 2. Destiny, not because they're toxic. Actually, no. Yes, because they're toxic, but they have like a toxic positivity syndrome, where like if you say anything bad about Destiny 2, anything, don't say shit, then they're just like, actually, this is the best fucking game of all time. It cured my cancer. It made my penis 4 inches bigger, and my balls hang lower than they ever have. So if you can't appreciate that, then you're just a piece of shit. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck me then. I guess I'm just the worst person of all time because I don't like Destiny 2 when it's bad. Toxic positivity, not Pog. I will say, from a purely toxic standpoint, it's literally any MOBA I play. Any MOBA I play. League, dickheads. Dota, dickheads. I love Predecessor so much, but like...
I was going to say, was Paragon toxic?
Paragon was pretty toxic. You'll have me going like fucking like 20-1, and the team would be like, you're not doing shit, and I'm like, my brother in Christ, I am 20-1. I'm fed as fuck. I'm winning all the team fights for you. We're still losing because their jungler is just as fed as me. Just stupid shit like that. All right, I'm not even gonna go into detail. Just stupid shit like that. Predecessor is just as bad. Super toxic people. They start spamming comms. They start like asking for surrender 5 minutes in. The worst. Any MOBA community is automatically assume it's going to be bad. So,
question here from Hank the Tank says, "What build you guys rocking in D2 lately? Also, Blue, have you tried the 4 turret build? Arc Buddy, Solar Buddy, No Time to Explain Buddy, Stasis turret."
It seemed interesting to me, but I'm not like a crazy big fan of turret gameplay. The only reason I like turret gameplay on Prismatic is because summoning 2 turrets at the same time instantly is pretty sick and like really powerful, and I feel like I'm getting a lot out of it instantly. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of like 4 turret builds. They're more gimmicky than anything, but they look pretty goofy, and if you like that, then cool. As far as builds, my favorite build right now is Viper from Final Fantasy 14. That is the build I'm rocking.
I have like the melee hunter thing going on when you like just chain your melee or whatever.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's really fun. Whenever I'm playing Destiny, that's normally like what I'm going in.
Hell yeah.
We'll do last question here from Caraxi. Says, favorite game/game expansion that's come out this year. There's so many bangers this year. I'm already going to answer probably Elden Ring because I'm getting to that here in probably like the next 2 streams.
I mean, it's also really not hard for me. I've been glued to it ever since it came out as Dawn Trail. I'm really looking forward to playing Elden Ring's DLC, though. That's probably going to take up my number 2.
Besides the first 8 hours of Dawn Trail. We hate the first 8 hours.
Oh, no, you're spitting. We do hate the first 8 hours of Dawn Trail. But ever since then, it's been smooth sailing. And Final Shape is unironically, my top 3. Will probably be my top 3 like for sure. Depends on how much I like the Elden Ring DLC. It might knock it from number 2. But yeah, my 1 and 2 are Dawn Trail and Final Shape. And we have a lot of games coming out this year, so the list will probably look very different by the end of it, but I have a hard time seeing Dawn Trail come out of the top 3. Final Shape was genuinely great. And
what else is like? What other expansions are coming out this year to other games? I don't even remember.
I don't know about expansions, but games
Did
in general.
Did 2077 come out this year? Or was that last year?
That was last year. I don't think we're
okay.
I don't think we're getting any more Cyberpunk this year, at least. Let me see. Let me do a quick rundown of the 2024 upcoming schedule.
Oh, also, Blue, I don't know if you saw this. They're releasing in the next like TF2 case or whatever. There's going to be like an official MF Doom mask.
That sounds sick.
In the case or whatever they call them in TF2.
All right, fine. I'll come. TFT
or TF2. My fault.
Oh, Team Fortress 2.
Yeah. Team Fortress 2 is
really?
Like they're having like a.
How did you know about TF2 content before me? What the fuck?
Because I follow like an MF Doom account and it was like MF Doom mask like was approved.
Damn, I'm washed. Shit, dude, I'll come. I'm gonna check that out. That sounds sick.
Dude, why do cats do this? It's like, please let me in the room, and then I let you in room, and now it's like, please let me out of room. Like,
as far as games coming out this year, we have you got that Star Wars Bounty Hunter coming out. I still don't know how I feel about that. Black Myth Wukong looks really cool. Concord officially releases in August. Yeah. We got World of Warcraft: The War Within. Star Wars Outlaws, that one, my bad. In September, we got Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. We got Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 2. We got that Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, looks pretty fun. In October, we got that Sparking Zero Dragon Ball. I'm excited for that. We got Sonic X Shadows Generations, was looks kind of sick. In November, we got that Mario and Luigi Brothership. I'm really excited for that. We got Assassin's Creed Shadows. And probably a couple other games that have not been announced yet in November. And there's quite a few games that haven't gotten an official release, which may or may not be coming out in 2024. I know you guys are so excited for Age of Empires Mobile. Yeah.
We have been waiting for that one.
Damn, there's so many. I'm still waiting for Blue Protocol release, which that's never going to happen at this point because it's Amazon. There's way too many games. Oh, Dragon Age. I don't think that's coming out this year. That's cool.
We have like we'll actually end the Q&A on this question. It's kind of interesting.
Okay,
because it's a question for Rob and Blue. Now that the music, this is from Chives. Now that the music video for Not Like Us has been released and the beef has died somewhat, do you think Drake will ever have the same mainstream popularity as he did before, or will his career slowly fade?
I think he'll get cheesed on. I think he'll get cheesed on for the rest of his career. But
same way Meek Mill is kind of cheesed on, you know.
But they'll still have successful careers. I mean, a beef is a beef, but like the reality is,
just all Drizzy needs is one good hook, and we're back. Like all Drizzy needs is one good hook, one hit, and he's back. Like,
one good hit, one silly little house beat with "Sexy Red" on the chorus, and he's back.
Yeah, get it sexy. But I did see a picture of Drake at the white party. I don't know if you saw that picture. My boy aged like 6 years and 2 months. I will say that. He did.
I know Drake is eternally online, so I know for a fact he lost insane amount of sleep over Kendrick cooking his ass so hard.
Absolutely.
And let's not get it twisted. And
you can see it.
There is no debate anymore. Kendrick absolutely roasted that man alive. That man got cooked so hard. Drake, not exactly. A lot of people are like, "Oh my god, Drake is so good at beefs." It's like, bro, he's lost like every single beef he's been a part of except for Meek Mill. He was punching down on Meek Mill. Like, let's be for real. So like Drake not exactly a beef master at this point. So let's stop that narrative.
But I don't think like his career is over.
No,
by any means.
No, it's he's gonna be totally fine. I mean, I don't think Drake ever really had the, captured the zeitgeist, the you know, the narrative of him like being like a cultural icon, like culturally important in like a quality sense. But he does, you know, he's got quite a few stands. Or like he's one of the best.
Sometimes sing to me, Drizzy. That's all I need.
One of the best rappers in the game, and it's like, you know, his ghostwriters are some of his best rappers in the game. Let's get that straight. And yeah, he'll be fine. He just makes a couple more goofy little fun dance bops. Sexy Red on the track.
Yeah,
and he'll be fine. Hands on your knees.
Hands on your knees.
That song sucks ass, but that Sexy Red chorus, fire. Hands on your knees. Now, see, look, we're still singing that stupid shit, and he'll be fine. That being said, Kendrick cooked his ass. Not Like Us, Song of the Summer, Song of the, dare I say, Song of the Year. That dude is
probably will be.
See, like he'll come back, but like he'll never quite come back from having entire stadiums, the entire country singing.
Yeah,
trying to strike a chord.
Do you love me? Yeah,
it's probably A minor.
We won't be doing that.
Yeah, it's.
That's all people really need to say.
You have an entire country bopping to a song about you being a pedo. You're never gonna recover fully from that, but he'll probably be fine at the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll end our podcast on that note. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Once again, Mr. Fruit, it's okay that you just wanted to sit here and listen to us talk. We're fine with that.
You should
whenever you're ready to say something.
For the middle thing, this is a request from Rob. You should have that photo of him with the chipmunk face.
Well, that's what I was gonna do this week, because last week I had the one where he looked like he was like dead. I was gonna do the chipmunk face for this one.
Hell yeah! Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you guys all for listening and watching, especially you, Mr. Chipmunk.
Mr. Chipmunk. Thank you, Mr. Mwah.